Hello, and welcome back to the channel. I'm back in the Lake District National Park. I'm parked on the road that runs just out of Grasmere, heading over Dunmel. You may recognise this bridge from a previous video. That's the way I came back from camp up on Blue Rig, and funnily enough, this is the way I walked up, so it's not quite a repeat of that. The plan is to head up this side as if I was heading up to Far Easdale, but not going up Far Easdale Valley this time, where the path splits, continues around and heads up towards Easdale Tarn, which is the planned destination for tonight. It is another glorious day. We've had, certainly in the UK, the last couple of days we've had thunderstorms and a bit of rain, but we've had almost 2 weeks of what you would class as very, very warm weather up in the northwest of England. But like I say, it's a glorious day. Days like today, you just got to keep your fluid levels up, to be honest with you. Certainly if you're doing any form of physical activity, whether it be out walking in the fells or whatever. So we're going to head up, follow the road and bear right onto the footpath, skirt round the bottom of Helm Crag, which is up there on the right hand side, and make our way along the path. And then when we get to the junction we need to get to, we're going to bear left, which should take us in that general direction to Easdale Tarn. Not the longest of walk-ins, this one, but doesn't really matter, does it? Absolutely beautiful day. So I'll catch up with you guys a little further along the trail. We've got an impasse here, a couple of sheep on the path, probably enjoying the shade. They will move. Off they go, hopping over the rocks. Now we are a little bit further down the path. It's quite busy today. We've had a lot of people bypass, predominantly going that way towards Grasmere. There are some heading the same direction as me currently. Whether they are going to the same destination, who knows. But we got a little bit further to go till we bear left off the path. And just look at those views. Absolutely stunning. Oh, we're going to carry on. The views open out in front of us. we've got a little footbridge up ahead of us now. It's just a little bit further on from there. The path bears left and it goes sort of just a smaller ridge here. And the little ridge far, or a bit further, it goes in between those. So, like I say, it's quite a short walk in this. It's nice. If you've not got a lot of time. There's a few little pools on the way up, not overly deep. On a day like today, I can imagine they're quite inviting. See what tomorrow brings. Maybe on the way back, we'll see. I'll come prepared for the dip, but whether it happens is another thing. We're crossing the little footbridge now. Previous video we headed up Far Easdale, which is that way, but that's not one for today, having already done that. So we're going to bear left anyway. Head that way to our destination of Easdale Tarn. We've traversed round this little bit of hillside, and this is the gill that runs down the outlet of Easdale Tarn. Hopefully, I've got the internal mic on now. I've managed to break the mount that holds the microphone receiver, so this is now on the internal microphone, so hopefully, with it not being a windy day, it should pick it up okay. We shall see. We got a little bit of a climb here, and we should be pretty close to our destination. But we got some pretty impressive views. May just be able to make out edges of Grasmere. We've got part of the Fairfield Horseshoe, top of Dollywagon Pike. That eventually goes onto the Helvellyn Massive. Fell right in the distance. Hardly a cloud in the sky. On the other side of the little stream here, we've got the path that we'll take in the morning back down to Grasmere and our destination, back to the van. It's not too far to go now, so when we get a bit closer we'll bring you back. We're on the final little leg now. May just be able to make out Easdale Tarn coming up, and straight up on the ridge up there is where I spent the night in. Are we now June? April? Yeah, it'd be April. Yeah. So that was very windy. Managed to find some shelter, but some amazing views. Got a few options here. Pictures. A lot of people tend to go on the left hand side. There is space on the right hand side. I'll make that decision. of breeze up here, which is nice. As I say, there's people in the water here. I might check to the right first. It does get, it's not as busy normally, but then it doesn't look busy, to be honest with you. There are people, maybe they're not spending the night, they're just going to head down a little bit later on. Very peaceful. So this is one that has to be done, to be honest with you. I've put it off for a long time because it is quite popular. But we're Thursday night, probably not going to be as busy as it would be at the weekend. Probably just after 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. Done, well, exactly 3 miles from parking up to here. So not too bad, quite a short walk in, to be fair. Now I'm going to check to the right, see what it's like, maybe pitch there, and then a little bit out the way, maybe have a wander around, drop the bike, have a wander around, see what it's like over the other side before I pitch the tent up. I'll bring you back a bit later on when I've decided anyway. Oh, decision's made. So almost instantly when I saw it, I've had a little scout around. Just on the right hand side I am. Literally the outlet is just round the corner there. So flat space here. Unfortunately there's no word to describe the idiot zoo. Whether it's a barbecue or whether it's a fire. But there's definitely scorching over there. I mean, why? Yeah, I know. There's words that you could use, but some people just aren't right, are they? But it's a lovely spot. I don't think there is anybody on the other side, certainly not yet anyway. The people who were over there have gone. There's still people swimming over there. I might have a little wander around anyway before I get to the tent. It's only coming on 4:30, so it's still early. But have a wander around, I think, and I don't know whether I'll have a dip here or leave it till the morning. There is a plunge pool. I did mention it on a previous video that we'll see how it goes in the morning, but it does look very inviting, I must admit. I'm going to have a little wander, pitch the tent up in about half an hour, 40 minutes. So it is a little bit dirty at the moment. Can't wake up to these views in the morning. It's not a bad life, is it? We're all set up now. I'm in the telemark again. It's lightweight and it's easy enough to pack. So, tent of choice for the moment. So I've got quite used to it. The last fair few trips out in it, and it's not a bad view to be waking up to in the morning. We've got the sun up there. Fair few hours probably before. It's 5:10 now, so it'll be before it disappears. We'll get the sunset over Blee Rig there. Quite peaceful. I've not seen anyone on the other side. I had a little wander, went down, filled my I brought I always have the Sour Mini with me anyway, but I brought that, filled it, so I've topped up my water levels. So I have got another 1.5 litres of water that I brought with me, but when there's a source that you can use and filter it, it's not too bad, to be honest with you. I'll probably sleep with the door open like that. It's probably going to be a warm night. I've got the usual suspects inside, the X-Bed 5M mat, and I've got the Alpkit Pipe Dream 400. But I've just opened it up, so I'll probably use it like a quilt tonight. If it's warm, I can always zip it up if it gets a bit cooler. So I'm gonna have a wander, fill up my Sawyer again down at the outlet, and contemplate getting some tea on in about an hour or so. Not overly hungry at the moment. Just sit back and we're up the little chair as well. Again, I don't normally bring that, I don't know why, but I've got a sit mat, but I'll pack that today. But this is the view. Just take you around the little corner here so you can get a fair idea. There's a spot or two around this way, close to the water's edge. If you want, it's a little bit more, I guess, a little bit more secluded. Just round the corner there. And then you probably could get a few tents up where the water is on the far side, a little bit over there. Probably get some tents up there. And obviously Easdale Tarn is over that way. We passed that on the way down from the Blee Rig camp. Sunbathers over the way, enjoying the setting sun. So I'm just going to sit and chill. I think that's the plan. I may bring you back if anything interesting happens. It's the likelihood of that. There has been, I've not managed to catch them, but there's been a few fighter jets going up the valley as well. You can see them before you hear them, the way that the sound works with them. Not sure which airbase they'll come from, even if it's in this country, I don't know. So I'm going to fill my water filter up, like I said, anyway, and then just chill, sit down, relax, enjoy the view. Well, it's almost 9 o'clock. It's been a rather chilled evening. That literally I've just been sat near the rock over there watching the world go by. We've had a sunset over the ridge over there. We've had loads of people just swimming in the actual in the tarn. We've got people just setting up over there for the night. Got someone else over there. I think I've maybe got the better pitch, I don't know, but it is what it is, isn't it? So I'm going to set a time lapse up for the evening, and hopefully we'll see what that brings. But it's been an amazing evening, just quite chilled, eating obviously, and then just watch the world go by, really. It's a great place to be. Easdale Tarn, I think you've turned out to be a bit of a charm, to be fair. Weekdays, maybe slightly better than weekends, like I've said. Might be a little bit more busier, but I'm more than happy with where I am. So hopefully it'll be a quietish night. I'm going to say good night now, and nothing's going to happen, but I'll see you in the morning anyway, guys. And yeah, we'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning. It's just after 5:30 and Easdale Tarn is flat as a mill pond. Had a really good night's sleep. There's a lot of dew on the ground this morning. Probably have to give the tent a shake before we start to pack away. But really good night's sleep. Another promising day, hopefully. So we're all packed up. It's about 6:15. That's obviously where the tent was. As always, take everything with you. Leave nothing behind. Leave no trace. This is the view looking over Easdale this morning. There's a couple of tents opposite side and there's a single one over there. A bit cloudy this morning, hopefully sun will poke its way through the clouds as it burns it off. It's still very early anyway. It's been a really good night. It didn't disappoint, this one. Like I said, it's one of those that it's on the to-do list but not yet been done, but obviously it has now. So I'll put the sack on, head back on the other route, the route we went down on the Blea Rig wildcamp, past the little pools, Sour Milk Gill. So time to lug the pack on the back and away we go. Say our goodbyes to Easdale Tarn. We're on the meandering path. Drop down from the outlet from Easdale. You can see over to the Fairfield Horseshoe. There's rolling clouds, and over towards the Helvellyn Massive. Helm Crag, which is directly in front of us, is clear. Dolly Wagon's clear as well. One's fell, obviously, a few of them a little bit lower. Some more tents just down here. And a lamb off racing towards its mother. And good morning to you as well. Sheep are vocal this morning. Aren't they always though? And we're going to continue down this path. We're passing the little cascades of Sour Milk Gill. A few little pools around. And we've got views over towards the village of Grasmere now. Lovely day. Even for this time of the morning, still in a t-shirt, it's not cold at all. Now we're going to crack on down. You can see where the path meanders, heading towards where the wooded area is, through there, back to the road. And back to the van, final destination. refreshing. Look at that view of that waterfall. What a way to start the day. Well, that was refreshing. Brilliant way to start the day. A little splash around in the pool. I did say on a previous video that likelihood it would happen, and it did. Video evidence. So, all dry now. Back on our way. Gorgeous, isn't it? Still got the little cascades down there. Other side of the valley is the path where we went up yesterday. We're going to carry on down, as I say, the path meanders. Eventually comes to the little footbridge. You can't beat these views. I don't know whether you can catch that on the video, but I'm not sure what bird it is. Flying across the valley. Amazing, absolutely amazing. So we'll carry on. Eventually back to the van. Well, that was refreshing. Brilliant way to start the day. A little splash around in the pool. I did say on a previous video that likelihood it would happen, and it did. Video evidence. So, all dry now. Back on our way. Gorgeous, isn't it? Still got the little cascades down there. Other side of the valley is the path where we went up yesterday. We're going to carry on down, as I say, the path meanders. Eventually comes to the little footbridge. You can't beat these views. I don't know whether you can catch that on the video, but I'm not sure what bird it is. Flying across the valley. Amazing, absolutely amazing. So we'll carry on. Eventually back to the van. So we can see the general direction of the path where we've come from. Maybe in the distance make the cascade where we had our little plunge in the water. A couple of fields to pass really, and then we're at the footbridge, and then it's tarmac all the way back to the van. It's only about, it's just over a mile, it's not too bad. Quiet road. Well, the road is actually closed, that little road at the moment, because they're doing some maintenance work. all the little lambs running off to the mums. Obviously they don't want to be on YouTube. We're just coming up the footbridge, which then takes us via the road to where we park. So Easdale Tarn didn't disappoint. I enjoyed it, I really did. But then I enjoy wild camping anyway. Locations, sometimes they matter. That was one that a lot of people do, so I guess it's one that I had today. I'm going to go across the little wooden footbridge now. So I think now is a good time to say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to the next one. Goodbye.